For the Living Shred Volume 1 solo, it's very a searing high gain sound. Maybe reminds me of the Satch tone. Yeah, actually, all the solos, um, I did something a little different on that record. I did all my rhythms on a Ibanez 7 string, actually. And then all my solos were done on an SG. A couple of solos actually were on a Gibson Les Paul also. But most of the solos on I'm sorry, Rotation was on the Gibson SG. And what song was it again you were referring to? Um, I'm pretty sure that was with the Gibson SG, the solos. I just love SGs, like I've been saying, man. I'm very comfortable on the Gibson SG. The tapping from the song Archangel. Honestly, dude, I don't remember that song. I'd have to go back and listen to it. Is it I think something like that, right? I don't remember. I have to go back and listen to it. Honestly, Archangel was not one of my favorite records. I didn't really enjoy the recording process. That's a whole other story. But yeah, I don't really remember the tapping. I'd have to go back and listen to Archangel, man. I really never listened to that record that much. I think that was it, though, right? Something like that. I gotta go back and listen to it. It's been a long time. What else you guys up to? What's going on today? Anything good? I'm gonna do one more jam. I'm freezing here. That's why I'm wearing thermals. Yeah, so I'll go back and listen to the Archangel. I gotta listen to it again. It's been a long time again. That was a record I really wasn't crazy about. There was a lot of things that went on during the making of that record, and or I should say things that didn't go on. And just not really a fan. That record never, I don't think a proper work was put into it. It just kind of, I don't know, didn't do it for me. So, didn't like it. I always say Enslaved was my favorite because the proper hours were put in, you know, proper hours, proper practice, proper preparation, and that's why that record is great. But that wasn't easy. We had to fight for that. Me, Zeus, Kincaid, Tony, we had to really, you know, get our way. Specifically Zeus. That's what makes Zeus so great. Is that Zeus doesn't finish a record until he tells you he's finished a record, and that's why I love working with Zeus because he really he doesn't put up with any BS. He works very very hard, and he completely he just does not finish the record until he tells you it's done. That's why he's the producer. He tells you when the record's done. Other producers, I don't think, did that. You know, but Zeus was a no BS kind of guy, man. He didn't put up with any monkey business, man. He was there to work and work very hard, and he did. And that's why Enslaved is the best Soulfly record ever. Well, thank you, Duff Drum. I appreciate it too. Who was talking about tips? I don't know. Does YouTube have a tip option? That'd be great. I would accept tips. That'd be awesome, guys. Thank you. I'm trying to monetize this page, which is well, I've been doing a lot more of my videos here on YouTube, so we're getting there. Numbers are getting up, and pretty stoked about that. Love that bite of an SG on the front the front pickup. I know you can hear that a lot on Rotation. Again, all the solos, most of the solos were done on that, you know. Play Fall the Sycophant solo. Oh, I haven't played that in a long time, bro. But that's one of my favorite Soulfly songs. Um, yeah, it's got my riffs all over it, obviously. But I did a playthrough. If you look on my YouTube channel, I did a full playthrough of Fall the Sycophants. We never played it live that often. I think we only played it 2 or 3 times. Probably because Joe Nunez, he killed it on that song and did such a great job, and it made it very difficult for anyone to really learn it. I don't remember it. I don't remember, guys. Remember that music. It's got my riffs all over it, guys. That was the solo right there. Right? Something like that, guys. I don't remember, dude. It's been a very long time, but I did do a playthrough for Fall the Sycophants. Just put in Marc Rizzo, Fall the Sycophants. I mean, listen, man, I've been doing these playthroughs, guys, since like 2016. I think I did Fall the Sycophants back in 2017. If you didn't see it, it's probably because I'm still building this channel. The Soulfly YouTube page never ever put up any of my playthroughs. So follow it, subscribe to my page, because this is where you're gonna see all those songs. This is where I perform all those classic tunes, note for note, just like the record. I put a lot of time into relearning those songs because again, we never really played a song like that live. A lot of songs, once Joe Nunez quit, a lot of those songs we just couldn't play anymore. So we didn't, unfortunately. Same thing with Dave Kincaid. When Dave Kincaid quit, there was a lot of songs that we just couldn't play anymore because of the technicality of the drumming. It comes right back to me, once I listen to it, and it'll come right back to me. It's just I haven't. It's been years since I played that song. Yeah, this is a standard tuning. This is tuned to E standard. That's my favorite tuning, guys. I love E standard. I love thrash metal. I love jazz and blues. All this stuff is played in standard tuning. I like the perfect intonation of standard tuning. And, a lot of my music that I write is in standard. And so is that song Fall the Sycophants. That's in standard E. It's a very thrashy song. So, yo, what up, Bo? How are you? So I'm glad you guys like that song because, again, that was that was my influence on the band, was trying to get Soulfly back to that thrash metal sound that Sepultura used to do back on like Beneath the Remains. It's all good, Guillermo. I'll be here, man. I try to come on here often. But yeah, like I said, I did a playthrough for Fall the Sycophants. You can find it here on my YouTube channel. Just put Marc Rizzo, Fall the Sycophants, and I hit the solo just like the record and all the riffs, So you could definitely check it out. That's the end riff of Fall Sycophants. Very Iron Maiden, I thought. It's pretty cool. There was another song that I did a playthrough. I don't think it ever made the record on Conquer, but it was called My Path. I think it was a B-side, but to me, it was Frontlines Part 2. It had a very similar style riffing. It had this great riff that I came up with. Something like this. I don't remember it. I gotta go back and listen to it, but it was kind of like Frontlines, and it was one of my favorite songs. I think it was a B-side. I don't think it ever actually made Conquer. We never played it live, but I plan on playing these songs, in my solo shows. I don't know what the Mediator is. What is that? Is that, is that a Soulfly song? I don't remember. Yeah, it would be great. It would be great to have Joe Nunez as a guest one day, man. Joe was a great drummer. We actually had a project together called Return Fire. I did all the solos on the record. I didn't write anything, but I just all the solos were mine. I don't know if that record ever came out. I lost contact with Joe, but it was a great record, um, and they were a great band. And I wish the best to them. I hope that record comes out. Yeah, the song Mediator. I don't know what song that is, bro. Was that a Soulfly song? Dude, we put out so many records. Um, Yeah, dude. Yeah, Bo. I do vocals in my solo shows. I'm not into writing lyrics. That's why I don't really like to sing because I'm not a lyricist. That's a whole other art that I'm not into. But I do sing. A lot of these Soulfly songs when I play them in my solo show, I do the vocals. In Revenge Beast, I was singing for Revenge Beast, and then I decided to have my good friend Jay become the singer because I just thought he did a better job and he wrote great lyrics, which again, that's something I'm not into at all. I don't care about lyrics. I don't care about reading people's lyrics. I'm into music. Lyrics never did anything for me, especially when it comes to metal music. I could care less what people are singing about. But I will say Jay writes some really great lyrics for Revenge Beast. Very thoughtful. He puts a lot of time and effort into his lyrics. It's not just garbage. It's not stupid stuff. Like he does a lot of thinking, which is why he is the singer of Revenge Beast, and I stand by his lyrics. He's got great, awesome, intelligent lyrics. So check it out. And we put out a lyrical video for I think the song Egregore. It's pretty cool stuff. Where can you find your play dates? Just follow me on social media, bro. I'm always posting my tour flyers up on Facebook, Instagram. Just get over there, man. That's where I'm putting or go to my website, marcrizzo.net. I keep everything up there also. I'm pretty updated. But yeah, who asked about the song Mediator? I don't remember that song at all, man. Like I was saying, we started doing so many records. For them to the prosecutor. Hey, look, man. Thank you, whoever that was. Yeah, I listen, dude. I practiced a lot. From the minute I got a record deal with El Nino and we hit the road and I was getting paid to be on the road, it was like I made it my job, dude. I started learning flamenco, classical, and then when I got the record deal with Shrapnel and had to put out my first solo record, dude, I did a lot of practicing, man. I really took it like like a day job, man. So that's why I think I got better every record because I was really putting a lot of hours in with the practicing. Was Max able to play songs like that or even front lines? No, he never took the time to learn it. That's it is what it is. He just never put the hour. Back to practicing. He never put the hours into practice. I don't know. You have to talk to him why he didn't want to do it, but I did. I always showed up. That's why I say I always showed up well rehearsed, practiced. When we had songs we were gonna play, I spent hours practicing this stuff, ready, ready to. Yeah, you're right, Duff. It does show. So thank you. It's all about practice. If you don't practice, then your guitar playing is going to go like this. It's all about keeping the guitar in your hand and rehearsing every single day. Don't let a day go by where you don't at least put in, 20 minutes a day, at least minimum. So it is what it is, man. Some people love to practice, some people don't. I don't know. But again, like I always say, man, if you guys like songs like My Path, like for all the Psychophants and what I brought to Soulfly and Cavalier Conspiracy, you're gonna love Revenge Beast. It's a no-brainer. Listen to what I've released already. It's very similar to what I was bringing to all those other bands. So, but it's better now. Now I get the credit I deserve. Just practice, Tim. Like I said, half hour a day, 20 minutes a day is better than nothing, man. So. I play video games. No, I don't. It's funny. When the whole video game thing was getting big in the early 90s when I was a kid. Um, Jeff Hanneman solo. I don't know any Jeff Hanneman solos. Whenever I play Slayer, I learn the riffs, but I never learned the solos. I kind of like doing my own thing. I like, Slayer solos were very chaotic, obviously, and it fit the music great. I love Kerry King, I love Jeff Hanneman, but I'm more into their rhythm playing than their solos. So whenever I would cover a solo, um, I would kind of do my own thing, you know. I just kind of like my style that I would bring to it and kind of improvise on a Slayer song, unless it's something like I don't know, like I do War Ensemble. That one solo I try to do just like the record with the tapping. I mean, there's some things that are very, you know, you have to do note for note. But then some of the dive bomb stuff, I'm not into whammy bars. I don't really do dive bombs. I would do my own kind of shred thing, you know, do my style. Like when we play Mandatory Suicide, I do my own kind of style. I don't try to follow that solo note for note. It's just too chaotic for me. What's up, little mama? You good? Ooh, hi. Thank you. We got a guest in the house. So, yeah. So that's what's up. You know, that's kind of what I would do if I did a Slayer song. You know, if it was something very, like a catchy lead, I would do it just like the record, but then I like to do my own thing. Do I love Chuck Schuldiner? Yeah, he was a very big influence on me, obviously. I love Death. They're one of my favorite bands of all time. And obviously you can hear the influence, especially on a song like that, like Fall of the Sycophants that I just played. It just seemed to chug open and still wasn't heard at all live. Yeah, hey Brian, man, you know, you called it, you saw it, you know. What do you think? You tell me what you think about it, you know. You saw it though. You tell me what you think. Chuck is a legend, dude. Chuck was incredible. Chuck was a guy that would go on stage and play just like the record, man. It was incredible. Absolutely incredible to watch Chuck play live. It was like listening to the record. So, all right, guys, I just want to come on here for a quick jam, hang out, talk a little bit, and I have to play Eruption. It's been requested. I will. Though I still have the BC Rich Eagle guitar from the EMG video. No, I don't. I don't have that guitar anymore. I've given a lot of guitars away to friends that beg me for them and want them. I sell guitars. Unfortunately, the Eagle was something a good friend of mine really wanted, that he loved. He's a big fan of BC Rich, so I hooked him up with it. But it was a great guitar, man. I definitely really liked it. As I love all BC Rich guitars, they were great. I loved my Signature. They were really cool too. No, there is no tab. You know, guys, I started tabbing some of these songs and I was putting them up on my Patreon page. Um, I don't know. Didn't seem like people were interested, so I stopped. Um, so there is no tabs for that stuff. You know, I could do private lessons, but I don't know. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of interest in that either, guys, anymore. That kind of ship has sailed nowadays. You know, everybody wants guitar lessons for free. So I don't really do it anymore. You just gotta pick it up by ear, man. That's how I learned a lot of stuff, just by ear. So sorry. What else? What else? Devin, hit me up. Private message me. We can talk about it. Hit me up on Instagram or Facebook. We'll talk about it. Thank you, Daniel. guys. What was that question about Andreas? Someone said something about practicing or something. Sorry, I went quick. Haha, Rizuption. That's funny, man. That's funny. I don't play it perfectly, man. But you know, man, Eddie always played it different every time, which I thought was really cool. It was always kind of more of an improv, I think, for Eddie too. But I'm working on it. I still got to try to get it a little bit closer to the record. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here then, man. Can't play guitar all day. I want to, but I can't. I'm an adult. I got things to do. So, Arch of the SOD. Love SOD, man. SOD is one of my favorite thrash metal bands of all time, guys. You know? All right, man. Sounds good, guys. Everyone have a great day. Peace.